Now then, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Rigged and Ready X5 travel rod. This is a rod that a lot of people have been asking me questions about in the comments. I've had a lot of questions on Instagram about it, and I just thought I'd give a proper review, run you through my full opinions, tell you basically everything I can about it and how I've been finding using it. I've also been speaking to Andy from Rigged and Ready Travel Rods. He's been kind enough to offer all subscribers a 20% discount code, and I'll give you that at the end of the video. So starting with the concept of the rod, it's called the X5. There's 5 different rod combinations. It is a travel rod, so multi-piece, breaks down into loads of little pieces. And the X5 comes from the fact that there's 5 different rod combinations within this. This means that on your travels you can fly fish, you can spin, you can even bait fish, you can use different weights of lures, all with using the same rod, with using the same compact setup. In another video I go into a lot of detail about how it actually works with the mechanics of it, with the changing round of the setup, with me actually demonstrating fly fishing with it and lure fishing. So I'll leave a link to that in the description below. So I'll start things off with the fly reel. This setup comes with a fly reel, a fixed spool, and all the rod pieces. Fly reel, I have absolutely no qualms with this at all. It's a perfect little reel, has a nice smooth drag, feels high quality, good drag. Loaded it with orange line. I'm not very knowledgeable about fly fishing equipment, I'll just say that now, so I'm not awfully sure about what makes a good fly reel and what makes a bad one, but I've used this quite a lot and I've never had one problem with it. Now for the actual fly fishing with the fly rod, it's a good fly rod. It works, say in rivers, I've used it on lakes before, but I can't cast as far with it as I could with a full sort of 7 weight fly rod. I've used both in the same place, and that might be due to my own lack of real ability fly fishing. I can sort of fly fish, but I think an experienced fly fisherman will be able to use it better than I can. But for the sake of comparing it with an actual proper fly rod, there is a bit of compromise, but that is to be expected with a travel rod, especially when it doubles up as a spinning rod. But as far as I'm concerned, for me it does the job exactly what I need it. When I'm on the move, I'm mostly a lure fisherman, so I'm probably a lot more qualified to talk about the lure fishing setups than this. But if I want to for some reason switch over, if I see fish coming up for flies, then I will swap over to a fly setup, and it's very useful for that. Especially because I don't have to carry 2 rods around with me on my travels, especially as a lot of the time I'm fishing up in sort of the mountain tarns of the Lake District. It's actually very compact, works well for that, perfect for its purpose. Now onto the fixed spool. This is a 3000 size. It's just standard sort of fixed spool, very durable I've found, has a nice design. Gear ratio of 5:1. You can load this with £6 to £10 line, but I haven't taken particular notice with that because I've put 12 on it before. I have another one which is the same that I've got £20 braid on for pike fishing, so very versatile. Nice smooth reel in action. Obviously you would probably get a better reel in action from say a £50 specialist like Abu Garcia spinning reel or something. Easy to pack down, just loosen that off, fold it over, fits into this. So moving on to actually what it comes in, everything fits into this. All the rod pieces fit in, along with the fly reel and the fixed spool. Size comparison. When I travel, when I fish, I can put this in my backpack. I don't have a particularly big bag. It's like a 30-litre bag, but this fits snugly in. Eliminates the need to take multiple rods. Very cushioned, no chance this is breaking. I have actually broken many other telescopic rods in the past. I've never had any problems with this. I've used it for quite a while now. That's why I didn't do a review sooner. Because I wanted to fully test it out, test its durability, sort of test the longevity of the rod. Because in the past, I will leave a link in the description for this, I also did snap a telescopic rod when I was out fishing. Probably just due to low quality, but this is more expensive than a telescopic rod obviously, but it sits on the more premium end of the travel rod market. But look at that, I've got such confidence in it, I'll bend it right round. No problems at all with that. You won't break it. And Riggy from Rigged and Ready also is offering a 2-year guarantee as well. Got such confidence in it. 2-year warranty for all pieces. They will be replaced if you break them, which is excellent customer service, especially considering it's a Lake District designed British brand. This is the quiver tip. This is the fly tip. As you can see, the end is slightly different. But what I want to talk about most is the lure fishing tips, because obviously that's what I do most. I probably use more than what I should for this. I think the casting weight of this is 5 to 15, but I might be wrong about that. But often I find myself using sort of 2 gram lures and it casts absolutely fine. There's a good whippy action on it. I even also cast heavier lures, although I shouldn't really. This tip is for the heavier lures. Smaller, more rigid, gives you a lot more power when you're setting the hook, which can be useful for pike fishing, etc. But personally, I just like to stick to this. I even do like chucking big lures with it, just because it's very sort of responsive. I feel I can cast very accurately with it. You won't get as good quality in this as you would with a specialist, say, £100 spinning rod. But I actually personally think the difference is marginal. The difference is more noticeable, in my opinion, on the fly end of the spectrum. But that, again, that's probably down to the fact that I'm not as good at fly fishing as I am at lure fishing. So the discount code is BONGTV, block capitals 20, BONGTV 20, all capitals. If you have any more questions about this rod, feel free to contact me on Instagram at bongsfishing or in the comments below. Rigged and Ready, also get in touch with them if you want on their website. I'll leave a link for that in the description. They also have an Instagram. I'm sure they'd be very happy to answer any questions you have. My closing thoughts on this rod is it's absolutely excellent, serves its purpose, comes with a bit of compromise in terms of when you would put it next to a specialist rod of either fly fishing or spin fishing. But that's a price worth paying in my opinion, especially because of the fact that it all fits down into that, and that fits in my bag so easily. I can literally take it anywhere. Even if I'm going somewhere and I'm not sure I'm going to fish, I chuck this in anyway, and often I do end up fishing, which is a great thing. Or it's even a good thing to just have in the boot of the car. But I would tenfold recommend this over a telescopic rod. I have broken about 2 or 3 in my life, maybe even more to be fair, and that's after not all that much use. But I have confidence that this will last me a very long time. Very conveniently, all the pieces pack down into this and roll up into here. Oh, I almost forgot actually, another part of this rod is the other bottom for like jigging, etc. Bit better grip, bit shorter, gives you a bit more control, drop shotting, jigging, all that sort of thing. But again, that's not my personal style. So I have been using this rod for months and I don't use it to its full potential. I feel like there's still a lot more that I can get out from it if I choose. But I even find myself using this over my other spinning rods, my other fly fishing rods occasionally. I'll leave a lot of links in the description. I'll leave one for the overall setup. I'll leave a full fly fishing video, maybe a full lure fishing video. I will show you where and how I managed to snap my other telescopic rod. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I hope this has helped you make your decision if you want to say pick one up, or if you are looking for a travel rod. And I'd say these are the one. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. I've given this time. I didn't do a review straight away. I've actually waited a good few months so I can fully test its durability, and I can say with confidence that I do believe in it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you down the road.